Good morning, folks. Good morning, family. It's January 15th, 2020, Wednesday morning, 11:03 a.m. It's January 15th, 2020, on a Wednesday morning hump day, 11:03 a.m. This is the Word for the Day, Part 1, for January 12th, 2020. So once again, this is the Word for the Day, Part 1, January 12th, 2020. As I was sitting on my bed, I believe, in my bedroom at 4:10 p.m. on January 11th, 2020, the word of the Lord comes to me once again. It's at 4:10 p.m., January 11, 2020. He says to me, "Write what I tell you. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word became flesh. Write what I tell you. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word became flesh." This is found in the book of John, chapter 1, verse 1, and verse 14. John chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John chapter 1, verse 14. And the Word became flesh, and dwelt among us, and we beheld His glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Okay, the next entry in my journal at 8:09 p.m., January 11th, 2020. The four living creatures had four faces: man, eagle, ox, and lion. They each had four wings. They covered their face with two, and two they flew. So the four living creatures had four faces: man, eagle, ox, and lion. They each had four wings. Two covered their face, and two they flew. This is found in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verses 4 through 24. Ezekiel chapter 1, verses 4 through 24. Then I looked, and behold, a whirlwind was coming out of the north. A great cloud of raging fire engulfing itself, and brightness was all around it, radiating out of its midst, like the color of amber out of the midst of the fire. Also from it within came the likeness of four living creatures. And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. Each one had four faces, each one had four wings. Their legs were straight, and the soles of their feet were like the soles of calves' feet. They sparkled like the color of burnished bronze. The hands of a man were on the wings of their four sides, and each of their four had faces and wings. Their wings touched one another. The creatures did not turn when they went, but each one went straight forward. As for the likeness of their faces, each had the face of a man. Each of the four had the face of a lion on the right side. Each of the four had the face of an ox on the left side, and each of the four had the face of an eagle. Thus were their faces. Their wings stretched upward. Two wings of each one touched one another, and two covered their bodies. And each one went straight forward. They went wherever the Spirit wanted to go. And they did not turn when they went. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning coals of fire, like the appearance of torches going back and forth among the living creatures. The fire was bright, and out of the fire went lightning. The living creatures ran back and forth in appearance like a flash of lightning. As I looked at the living creatures, behold, a wheel was on the earth beside each living creature with its four faces. The appearance of the wheels and their workings were like the color of beryl, and all four had the same likeness. The appearance of the workings was, as it were, a wheel within the middle of the wheel. When they moved, they went toward any of the four directions. They did not turn aside when they went. As for the rims, they were so high they were awesome, and their rims were full of eyes all around the four of them. When the living creatures went, the wheels went beside them, and when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Whenever the Spirit wanted to go, they went, because the Spirit went, and the wheels were lifted together with them, for the Spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. When those went, these went. When those stood, these stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up together with them, for the Spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. The likeness of the firmament above the heads of the living creatures was like the color of awesome crystal, stretched out over their heads, and under the firmament their wings spread out straight, one toward another. Each one had two which covered one side, and each one had two which covered the other side of the body. When they went, I heard the noise of their wings like the noise of many waters, like the voice of the Almighty, a tumult like the noise of an army. And when they stood still, they let down their wings. A voice came from above the firmament that was over their heads. Whenever they stood, they let down their wings. And above the firmament over their heads was like the likeness of a throne, in appearance like a sapphire stone. On the likeness of a throne was a likeness with the appearance of a man high above it. Also from the appearance of his waist and upward I saw, as it were, the color of amber, with the appearance of fire all around within it. And from the appearance of his waist and downward I saw, as it were, the appearance of fire and brightness all around. like the appearance of a rainbow in a cloud on a rainy day. So is the appearance of the brightness all around it. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. Okay, folks and family, the song I have for you for the Spotify account holders, Hallelujah Here Below. So the song is called Hallelujah Here Below by Elevation Worship. So I'll post a link to that in the Spotify web album link in the description box below. Also, the YouTube link, I'll post that as well. When I find the link for it, I'll post that as well. Okay, folks, that's the word for today. Part 1, January 12, 2020. This is the word for today, Part 1, January 12, 2020. Everyone have a blessed day. Take care of yourselves on Hump Day Wednesday, January 15, 2020. God loves you and so do I. Jesus is coming soon, very soon. Get ready for His return. All right, folks, take care of yourselves. Remember also, judgment is coming. The Lord also wanted me to tell you that judgment is coming very soon as well. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video upload for part 2 of this series. Take care for now. I love you. Bye-bye for now.